What's going on, everyone? Alex here and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be talking about the latest gear, which in this case it's the Canon 1DX Mark III, while I have a beer in a new segment I like to call Cheers to Gear. Earlier this week, Canon finally decided to announce the 1DX Mark III, and boy, those specs really look amazing. So I have my trusty laptop right here to kind of go over all the specs and the craziness that is the Canon 1DX Mark III. Now when it comes to stills, the 1DX Mark III is definitely no slouch. It looks like it's gonna be able to keep up and outperform many other cameras out there, including some mirrorless cameras. First off, the camera can do 16 frames per second, and then in live view mode, it can do 20 frames per second. I didn't think that the 1DX Mark II could get any faster, but then they did it with the 1DX Mark III, and that's amazing. Oh, and ISO, it looks like right here, you can get up to 102,400 ISO in stills, and then Full HD, 25,600, 4K, 25,600 as well. That's pretty amazing. And they said DSLRs are dead. The camera's running the new Digic X or Digic 10 processor, and that's how it's able to do all these amazing features. But for me as a filmmaker, the thing that's got me more excited about this camera is the video features. I mean, they have packed this camera to the brim with all these amazing features, which is kind of shocking for Canon to do, because Canon's not known to just add all these features into a camera that, for instance, is not a cinema camera. They've added 5.5K RAW to this camera. Now the big gripe I keep hearing from people online is that the 60 frames per second in 4K and 5.5K RAW doesn't have dual pixel autofocus. But a lot of people are missing the fact that you get dual pixel autofocus in both 4K and 5.K RAW cropped modes. Yes, I do know a lot of people are still upset that it's cropped, but it's a 1.3 times crop, and to be honest, I'd rather have a 1.3 times crop than a 1.74 times crop. It's good beer. Toppling Goliath Brewery, King Sue. All right, back to these specs here. Canon is starting to add C-Log into some of their cameras that aren't cinema cameras, which I'm here for. Honestly, I want C-Log. I want it in all Canon's cameras. I want it now. Canon, you should do that. It has 10-bit 422, which that's mind-blowing. The Canon C200 doesn't even have 10-bit 422 internally. We've been asking for that too. I mean, come on. That's a cinema camera. Now, about the same price. So, you know, what do you want? Full frame, cinema camera. Full frame, cinema camera. You kind of have to choose your battles with this. So 10-bit 422 is definitely a hot thing right now. Everyone is wanting it into just one package, one camera, you know? And the reason why is because 10-bit has all this color information that you can just manipulate and mess with in color grading. So if you're into color grading, that's why you want 10-bit. And if you get a camera that has it built in internally, then you don't have to buy an external monitor like I do with the Ninja 5. And of course, the 1DX Mark III still has its famous 120 frames per second slow motion recording in 1080p. Another thing that's amazing is that they kept the same battery and apparently has even better battery life than the 1DX Mark II. They're rating it that it'll get 2 hours recording RAW and 4 hours recording 4K. What? This camera's a beast. I mean, everything I am reading on this camera is just mind-blowing, that they've packed it all into one body. So I'm sure most of you who are watching this are wondering, am I gonna get the 1DX Mark III? And the answer is no. No, I am not getting the 1DX Mark III. And the reason why is because it comes with a hefty price tag of $6,500. That is... My wife would kill me if I came to her and said I wanted a new camera that's $6,500. I'm perfectly happy with my Canon EOS R. It does everything I need, and my camera has something the 1DX Mark III doesn't have, a flip screen. Yeah, it has a flip screen. So if the 1DX Mark III decides to grow a flip screen, just type out an email, send it my way, then I might be interested. Now, I mean, if specs were basically how you determine on getting a camera, then yes, the 1DX Mark III would be my perfect camera. But it doesn't have a flip out screen, and it's quite big. I'm more excited about Canon's mirrorless system, to be honest. The RF lenses are tack sharp. They've got a wide variety of RF lenses already out, and they're working on a ton more in 2020. So, you know, Nikon, you're falling behind. Well, that wraps up this episode of Cheers to Gear. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing, tap the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video, and if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. Until next time, shoot to create. Oh, yeah, right.